Michael McClanahan asks, as someone who honed their craft in the territory system, what are Rick's thoughts on the modern day professional wrestling schools and developmental programs? What elements, if any, of the territory system does Rick wish were still a part of modern wrestling?
Well, I just think the territories for because you could wrestle every night, provide the younger kids would provide the young kids now more opportunity to work, and that's working with different people. When you're training at the in Orlando at the NXT Center, um, it's just you're wrestling the same guys every day, and it's hard to learn. I mean, you can learn technique, you can learn the fundamentals, you can learn how to take bumps, but until you're actually wrestling in front of a live crowd with somebody different every night, not every night, but 4 or 5 times a week, that's why it takes the kids longer. They can show up and they can have the greatest look in the world. They can go all the moves and all that, but if you don't know when to do them at the right time, don't know how to sell, like these nowadays, a, a heel will take a great bump and boom, but he'll be standing up before the bayface gets up. No clue, no psychology, because you can't learn that in a gym practicing with 70 guys on the floor watching you.
You got to have
The
those,
law just needs to be laid down
right.
by the crowd, not by some instructor. And they have some great instructors over there. Don't misunderstand me. Smiley, Terry Taylor, all those guys are really good, but it's not the same as working in front of a live crowd, even if it's a couple hundred people, which I have more times than I can care to mention. But you will learn something from that. Put your foot on the ropes at the right time. Make sure when you put your foot on the ropes that the guy underneath you're holding down. You know what I mean? that, if, it, if you don't, if the guy that you're holding down doesn't sell you putting your foot on the ropes for advantage, supposedly thinking you can hurt him more, it means nothing.
Right.
The guy in the bottom's got to sell it all for you. That's the little stuff that's lost. Punching, kicking. I mean, there are so many guys working right now that have no fundamentals. I mean, it's absurd. You can't punch and kick. You cannot. You can be good, but you will never be great. Never.